We are on the official lake of Wisconsin, and we are going to fish for catfish and crappie. We're gonna have to fish some bait first, but this is one of the few summer crappie videos you'll probably see. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. You'll just have to guess during the summer. I got some crappie minnows. Let's see what we can get. All right, we got about maybe 2 feet down, 1.5 2 foot down on the bobber and the worm, and hopefully we'll be able to get a bluegill, because we need some bluegill bait in order to get the big fish. All right, the bobber went down. I think I finally got one after all this time. It's a decently sized one too. It's not like huge though. Yep, bluegillish fish. That will make excellent flathead guttofish bait. That's gonna be flathead bait. Mr. Bluegill is happily on my hook. Well, he's not happily on the hook, but he's on the hook. And we're gonna throw him as far as we can into the Wisconsin. Yeah, the problem with this is I can't throw these bluegills very far, but that should be good enough. We got another one. Yep, better than the other day. This one's just as big, but it's deep hooked. Actually, this one's a little smaller. I might just keep the hook in there actually on this one, but I don't know. Decent sized gill, this little bit of a smaller gill. I hope this one stays alive because I do need it for bait. This one is slightly smaller, which is really good because I do need smaller gills. I can actually launch smaller gills a little bit further. So with that being said, see, it went a little further. There we go. Lake Wisconsin, there's probably like 15-20 feet there. It's deep enough for a big fish to bite. Now I have to get one to sacrifice. Need some cut bait as well on one of the poles. Can't go with all live bait. I guess I could, but I don't really want to. My bobber has vanished into the abyss. That means I probably got another fish on the line. Yep. Oh, is that but that is not a bluegill. That is a bass, it's a smallmouth bass. Not a big one, but I got a smallie. Nice little smallie on the Wisconsin. Not much, but not a bad fish. All right, fish, see ya. Still need a bluegill to sacrifice. So we're just gonna toss it down there again, and maybe we'll get a sacrificial one next time. Can't use the bass for bait, obviously, although I hear from southerners sometimes that they do make pretty good bait. Getting to about sunset/dusk, so that means I'm gonna rig up for crappies. Small bobber as usual, about a number 7 or 8 hook, slightly bigger than what we were using before, which is like the smallest one we have. So I don't know if they'll bite quite yet, but in a while I do think they'll bite. And the crappies here are pretty good size if they do bite. As to the frequency they bite, depends. Most nights for me here they don't actually bite, but some nights they do. A tug on the line on the minnow. Could this be what I want? Feels kind of big though, but let's see. Is it a crappie? No, it's a freshwater drum. That's why I felt it a little bigger. It's kind of a small fella for a freshwater drum. Should I use it for cut bait? Nah, I'll let it live. I'll let it live, a freshwater drum. Dude is very lucky that I already have something. Otherwise he'd be bait. See ya, drum. All right. Got another crappie minnow on here. Just gonna toss it out here. And hopefully we get what we want this time, because we do want to fish for some good, nice crappies. And I know sometimes they're here. And my bobber went down. Is this finally what I want? It looks kind of big, but is this what I want? Oh no, but it's a smallmouth bass. All right, another bass at night. I rarely catch bass at night, but this one is actually quite a little bit bigger than the other one. It's not like super big or anything, but it just slammed my bait. Smallmouth bass. It's a much nicer one, probably like, about like 11 inches long. See ya, bass. Alrighty, let's just throw this back out here, and remember our goal is crappies. We've caught 2 bass today, but no crappie. Maybe we'll get one after dark. Man, I've been waiting hours for this. I told you sometimes it doesn't work, and this is one of those days it doesn't work, but do I have something I actually want? That's not even a crappie, is it? That's just a big bluegill. No, it is a crappie. Oh, it's a decent sized one too. Good crappie. Oh, that's like 11 incher, man. Very, very nice. Crappie warlord. Finally got one. Pretty good, like 10, 11 incher. crappie. That's what I've been after. Let's see if we can catch more. All right, finally got one. See ya, crappie. Go eat more fish. All right, we're gonna just toss here. And I do think since the bluegills are actually here now, the crappie will start hitting out here instead of like way, way close. I think I got another one. They are not coming easy today. Usually like, you know, a little bit after 10, you'd get them. But yeah, another crappie. Decent sized one too, but they are not coming easy today. These are all 10 and 11 inch slabs, and you can make a pretty good deal out of them. I like these. I think I'm gonna catch a couple more, even though it's like 1 in the morning. All right, see ya, crappie. All right, I wanna catch 1 or 2 more. It's late, but doesn't really matter. I'm gonna just toss it a little bit further out over there, using a much bigger hook, but that gets them pretty good. Hopefully, we'll get one that hits. Every day has its sweet time. Unfortunately, today's sweet time is after midnight. But hey, look at that. I think that's another one. Oh, that's a big one too. Another crappie. Didn't catch them at all before midnight, but now they're coming in droves. Crappie. See ya, fish. None of the big catfish hit tonight, but the main target tonight was crappie anyways. And we did catch a couple of those. Did catch a couple of bass along the way and 2 bluegills. My 2 bluegills actually died. It looked like something actually attacked them. I'm not really sure what in the deep water. Could have been like a gar or a walleye or something, or just a catfish, but they both died. But nothing hit them when I cut them up as well. People have caught flatheads here. I just have never caught one here, and I would really, really like to catch one sometime, but not this time. But we did catch a couple of crappie. We did catch, you know, a couple of bass, and I think like if I just used the minnows all along, I could have caught a lot more bass. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Don't be afraid to ask me any questions, and I will see you guys next time.